chilling in the bill. There we bottles.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
What is up?
Now here's Aaron Jones. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Throw right side. Caught by Odunze.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. Get the ball out of his hand. See a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
What is up?
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They run straight ahead with Jones. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
LeBron, what is up?
Again, it's Jones. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, but they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, You get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Filthy. What is up? Here we go.
On the ground now with Joe. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run the steep. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
What is up?
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Lions.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Lions first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Off to throw on first down, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Gervon Dexter getting in there to bring him down. His the season.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate.
And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Here comes the screen to Jones. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set. Punch.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, set up.
They run it once more with Jones. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set up.
To throw is Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score Bears 14, Giants 7. Milo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive.
Jamison Williams.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready, set up.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll swing this out to Swift. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. What a run by Swift. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Moore now. He gets it on the jet sweep. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
There in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
What is it on? Here we go. Vegas, Vegas!
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
For the Bears field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, they come to the line needing 11 here on third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation.
And this is blocked. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kicks.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Luther Burden, the intended target. And third down coming up.
What is up?
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
What is up?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there is a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
What is it? Hold on. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it just past their 25. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, 5. Right, 20. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let it up.
Now Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pickup of 2 brings up second and
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let it up.
But the fullback trying to power it home. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
it's now third.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
4 down.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. they're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd down and 3. Goff to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here. Another run by Smith. And he'll get this up to the 44. Kylie Williams is there on the stop. Third and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 4th down. Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
The kicker on for the point after.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
The score on Lions is 28. Bears 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set up.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Ready, set.
Williams. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 5. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, check my motion, check my motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Swift. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 7.
What is it up? Park spoilers, park spoilers.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and
So,
10.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
What is it on?
Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
What is up?
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down.
What is up?
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. It's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
The 13-yard line.
What is up?
They're trying to run with their fullback. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
What is it on?
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He's got it at the 3. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
What is up?
Johnson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they do.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10. And they're on the 23-yard line.
What is it on? Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Ready, set.
A play fake. Now Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
He's got it! And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Bears, first down.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. That is hauled in at the 5. Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
17 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
They'll run with Swift, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of
Now
3.
back at the 4 for second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.